In America, 1 to 3% of the people they own either physical gold or silver. In South Africa, disappointingly, 0.5 to 1% of the population own physical gold, silver, or platinum. These metals are largely taxless, scalable, and offer a great form of financial hedging. What's your reason for not owning them? In this video, I break down the different variations of gold and silver, which are inexpensive to own during these trying times. Welcome to the General Show, and thank you for tuning in. On this short and descriptive video, I'll be giving a quick breakdown of the types of precious metals and why and how one should invest in certain ones. So on my previous video, I touched on why one should own precious metals and so forth. So I just want to delve into a bit of the types of ways in which you can invest into precious metals, right? The first one being buying precious metals for physical possession, because as I mentioned before, the advantages of this is that it's not like crypto where you need a key to access it. You physically own it, so you know where it is. It's either you store it under your bed, next to your cupboard, or in a safe, or at a bank, or at a financial institution, but you literally physically know where it is, which is a very good advantage for you, you see. And as you see, it being a physical asset bears better statistics as compared to an ETF, for example, or something like that. And then the second option of ownership would be IRA, which basically combines the benefits of tax benefits and retirement account, right? So there are a variety of coins and bars which go around the world and they classify as IRAs. But since most of us are beginners, I'll just delve mostly on the physical possession side because it's a very simple and a practical way to understand why precious metals are the future. Well, they've been the past and the present, anyways, so it's just an additive. So for precious metals, right, they come in a form of a bullion or in a numismatic coin, right? So both of them have their unique benefits depending on your goals, either short term, long term, or a combination of both. But they both bear excellent value for the investor, right? So a bullion coin is basically a coin solely based from their precious metal content and weight and their attractiveness to consumers for their liquidity. So basically, let's say you have 1 ounce, that's a form of a bullion coin, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 5 ounce, and so forth. Their value is solely on the more they weigh, meaning that the more ounces or grams that you have, obviously the more value that carries and its liquidity, right? So those are usually forms of bullion coins. And then a numismatic coin is a coin that is minted prior to 1933, and it's dependent on its precious metal content but also its rarity and condition. For instance, there are certain coins or numismatic coins which are literally made every 10 years or so, or every 5 years, and obviously they cost an arm and a leg, but then those are the two types of coins which you can find. There are also things or coins which are called proof coins, and these coins, they are also carry precious metal content, but then the thing is they minted in a limited quantity. So let's just say for interest sake, they mint 5 of them and you are one of the 5 owners. Obviously that is a rarity within itself, so you'd be delving into a different form of investment. But for now, since we are still in beginner phase, we'll just discuss the different types of billions, the different types of bars, and the different types of numismatic coins as a form of investment. So the types of precious metals available to the normal citizen either come in the form of gold, silver, platinum, or palladium. They all have their own unique benefits, but I prefer one owning them in physical possession, as you know where they are, as I've mentioned before. So the first one is gold. I'm sure everyone has heard or seen in movies or in passing or probably at the mall, gold being advertised everywhere. So one of the reasons gold is sought after is it is a form of wealth. Obviously, since the beginning of time, wealth, gold has been one of the wealth indicators. You can use it in jewelry, art, coinage, which is literally precious metals, and other forms of application. It's malleable, resistant to corrosion, and it's also electric conductor. But then its practical uses are in form of investment, right? So obviously, when you buy gold, one envisages it as a form of a long-term investment, not a two-year thing or whatever, because it has several benefits. Because during uncertainty, which we're facing, the recession that we're facing now, gold will continue to soar and continue to have gains and investments because the dollar is declining and the global economy is literally showing uncertainty with this whole Russia and Ukraine war, because it has become very economical very quickly. Other forms of precious metal come in the form of silver. Just like gold, it's been used for generations. You can use it for jewelry, tableware, coinage, and even industrial use, right? It's same properties as gold, but then it's slightly cheaper for the person because it's also used for industrial and electrical applications, right? We also have platinum, which South Africa mines the most in the world of, and palladium. Both platinum and palladium are recognized as grayish white luster. They are rare precious metal and they have many similar applications to silver and gold. They are known as a great catalyst and they're used in industrial processes. So it means if you're going to own platinum and palladium, you need to have studied your markets industrially and manufacturing wise for you to maximize your rate of return. Here's a quick side-by-side analysis between gold and silver, and the different pros or different characteristics. So for gold, it holds its value intrinsically. Obviously, it is a form of currency which is mostly traded electronically, but it can also trade it physically through billions and bars. It's a safe haven because gold's value increases dramatically during economical uncertainty. Also, it has a very big market which they trade daily, like 150 to 350 billion dollars. So you see, and also its dependency is based on the money base, its real interest rate, and also the US exchange rate, which I'm sure almost everyone is dependent on. And then in contrast, silver has dual usage for industrial and investment purposes, hence it's always cheaper. It's considered the poor man's gold. It's volatile, meaning that it goes up and down in terms of investment. So if you're looking for a short-term form of investment, silver is the way to go and gold is for more long-term, right? Also, it is 15 to 20% of the gold market, so it does have its space and it does have its market, which is very good. And it's also dependent on the economical cycles and the gold price. So what you're looking at right here is an 1 ounce gold Kruggerand coin. By the way, Krugerand coins have been minted, I think, from the early 1960s, and they're a form of monetary preservation and investment. There's a lot of stories, but generally, Krugerrands are top three best performing forms of investments in precious metals. I think they're only second to the Silver Britannia, which is British, and the Canadian Maple leaf. Then here's the silver counterpart of the Krugerand. It also comes in different variations, slightly cheaper, but an amazing form of investment. So here's the budding hero of American precious metals, because it is a very high performing coin. due to the value or the fact that Canada has a lot of gold and silver mines and interests around the world. So obviously the denomination of silver and gold is going to conquer many other countries. And then here is the British Britannia, which it comes in silver and gold form. This is Europe's high performing coin and denomination, which I believe each and every person should highly invest in, as it's very profitable over time. So the big question on everyone's mind is how or where do I go and purchase precious metals? So for me, I've had numerous experience with different brokers from South Africa and internationally, but for me, the best one is RN Bullion. They are the best because they are very quick in terms of service. They are very good with customer service. They do explain in detail, and then the rate of return in terms of when you buy and how quickly they respond is very high. So I'd honestly recommend them. And the biggest factor is, amongst everything else, they allow you to safe keep your silver or gold for free, unlike other brokers where they charge you to safe keep your precious metal. And also, if you want to own fractional parts of certain precious metals, they do offer packages which allow you to pay back monthly rates, and then you can have the full ownership, which I haven't seen from other brokers, which is a very good thing, because we are all starting out financially and need to take as much advantage as we can of the system. This is an example of how they offer different forms of fractional ownership. So here's a 2023 Krugerand 12-month plan, which the first option is you own 5 Krugerands, 10 Krugerands, and then 20 Krugerands. And as you can see with the amounts, you pay different amounts per month, which are very reasonable for a person like me who's a student. I think I can push and afford 265, but then at the end of the year, I'll be able to own 5 Krugerands. And I believe everyone should try this option out. And also, you can check out their website, which is www.rnbillion.co.za, or you could order via WhatsApp. I'll post on my link or under my bio their contact number on WhatsApp, so you can get a personalized customer service for yourself. Once you've clicked on the link and then you've entered their website, they will offer you a very good interface where you're able to order the different types of precious metals that you need. But you must bear in mind that you need to email them your ID number and also your proof of residence, as they need to prove your legitimacy, as there have been numerous accounts of fraud and financial manipulation, because they only do purchasing via EFTs for tax reasons and also for monetary safety reasons. Hence, they do it through the website. So on their website, if you've chosen your coin, you can order, and then you can click there. After ordering there, you pay via your EFT. Obviously, you'll enter your bank details and so forth, and then you email them your proof of payment along with your proof of registration and your ID number. And then you have the option, as I mentioned before, either for a home delivery or my personal preference of them safekeeping it for you for however long you want, free of charge. Remember, this video is not financial advice, but just me sharing my financial experiences amongst other things. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.